Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have another Marine ECM, this time working on a 496 Mag HO coming from New Jersey. Rick, this is your computer. He sent this computer not too long ago, less than a month ago, for random shutting off. So I have both histories right now on the screen. So I just connected the computer to see if I see anything wrong with it. Not sure if he erased the faults because I cannot see anything wrong as far as fault code. So I just want to show so he can see that this is in this computer. Well, I have the firewall reference connected right now, and that is nothing wrong with it. So I'm going to unplug it because I don't know why I did this so short when I did this harness, but it's just the way it is right now. So let me unplug this in here. So I always leave knock sensors in coil 7 and 8 unplugged, and this is just the knock sensor will not come on as far as fall until it's running, but coils they will. All right, so you can see that this is your computer, Rick. It's a 2001 PCM BE0101. This is a Mercruiser Motorola ECM or PCM, and as you see right there, it's a 496 Mag HO, and that's a calibration number. All right, so going into what we had before and what I see now. All right, let me just scroll up so you can see the report dates. So we have in here today, 9:20, and this was an 8:30, almost the last date of August. So I'm going to scroll down. Well, I also can show you in here because I save this information usually for the customer and for myself to make sure the calibration is correct, but it is. So just going down into the history because this computer saves the hours. So we have in this computer when I left 382.15, and now has, sorry, let me just get you close, 382.15, and now has 382.55. So let's say almost 40 tenths of an hour. So that will be what, like 25 minutes or so, right? So almost half an hour. If we see the fault that he had in history when the computer came first, we have the starboard overheating, overspeed, guardian strategy. So yeah, that's the fault that I run into. And looking at the history, we can see 382.15. I can scroll up and I can see, okay, this fault happened at 350. So that's like 30 hours. So cam sensor running, and I can disregard that one because if you see the RPM, let me make this a little bigger so we can see a little farther the information, but we can see that this was cranking, and that is not uncommon from these computers to actually set up that fault when you were cranking. So I go, this is 382.15, this is a EST open, I know those are mine, Dreams are mine, fuel pump circuit, most likely it's going to be, well actually that happens on his hands, 382.02, but we have 100% power when that happens. So let's see what else over the speed, 368. So yes, it is in gear, but 5,100 RPMs, almost 52,000. So it's a little high. 382.15. I'm looking at the hours right here, right? 100% power. So pitot does probably here. Fuel level circuit height is here. Student most likely here. I'm trying to, to make sense of what it comes with a computer, but as you saw, it was not much to go by and only on the full seconds because that's what I go by when I see something like that. But when I run his, and I was looking into my folders, and I don't know for what reason I didn't record it or I erased the footage and I don't have it. And I was able to reproduce the constant cycling of the key and because this is how I test this one. Sometimes it's just by here. The computer will random shut off or ignition on and on, ignition on and off, and that's what this one do when they fail. Right now, as far as the new history, which is the one I'm going to show you here, I have nothing to go by. It's like yes, I see, let's say half an hour of running, No seconds of faults in anything, no matter the low, high, everything is clean. And all the faults that I see here, again, is the last hour, which is here. EST7 open, EST8 open, and blah, blah, blah. So all those faults are just here and nothing that I can go by. Um, Computer is running good. Again, if you want to see where give me 1 second, guys. All right, as I was showing in other videos, if you want to see the calibration of the computer, communication with it will be stopped to proceed with the test. Yes, system information. This is where you can see if the calibration matches the computer. Also, this is very important to check if it's any checks or errors. When you read this, I will also do checks and errors, and then calibration is a problem. But as you can see, everything is perfect. It tells me also what the maximum RPM limit is, which is 5150, and that's why he has over the speed, because he went higher than that. So it's a rev limiter to, okay, don't blow your engine, right? All right, but yeah, everything so far is looking good. We have 100% power. Let me just adjust the TPS a little higher because I got it like 5%. I like to keep it around 10. Manifold pressures is good. Temperatures looks good. Coolant, manifold air pressure, manifold air temperature is a little low because I got it at 48%. I mean, at 48 degrees. So let me change that to a higher temperature, 70. That's what I usually at least, because otherwise I might change the strategy because it's too cold, right? Starboard is a little on the cold side as well. So let me raise that up to at least 100. I like to keep it cold here, you know, like a cold start, 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And I like to do that on both starboard and port. Let's get a coolant temperature a little above that, like, you know, 130. So now the temperatures and everything is pretty much correct. Map, I like to keep it for the A96 around 6 psi to start. And I'm adjusting all those values just because I was checking another computer, so this is the different values. All right, so everything else look good. Oil pressure, throttle position, everything is good. This should run. I might need to adjust. I'm going to lower the frequency just to make sure I'm not, you know, starting it too high. But yeah, the computer is running good. 349, says 650. And the reason again, this is going down to 90. If I go over to codes, and I'm gonna have to scroll this with the mouse. And let that go. If I read the fault codes, we're most likely gonna have NOx sensors in here. Yeah, the EST 7 and 8 open, and these disregard all these fuel injection faults because it's just the computer doesn't like the resistance on these computers specifically. These all ones of the ones the simulator uses, but I check and everything is good. All right, so we can read it again. You see, this is the one is creating the 90 degree, or sorry, 90% power, the NOx sensor. And I can prove that. So I'm going to connect because I do have the NOx sensors in here. So and that's what I left it unplugged. So I'm going to unplug it, sorry, to plug it, and then show you that I can run this at 650 RPMs with 100% power. And why I leave that? Because I'm testing the um, logic of the computer. Some people say, well, you know, I saw a knock sensor fault. I again did, or I'm sorry, I always say, you know, to the customer, yes, this is not a fault. This is my own testing. So don't take my tests, you know, against me because that's absolutely nothing to do. But I'm going to prove that here. All right, as you can see now, the knock sensor one and two, because knock sensor two is used on higher RPMs, but they're both connected. This wiring. It goes in here. And now we have the computer running with 656 RPMs and 100% power. So again, my test. So yeah, Rick, so far I don't see, I'm gonna have to call you to see exactly what is that you were or you are experiencing on the boat because here I got main power relay, fuel pump, no fault codes, no problem. There is actually no fault codes even in history with your, you know, with in the history, so in no seconds of fault. So you might have maybe a problem with a relay or something that might have mimic a problem, but as far as the rest, I got all injectors, all coils, everything is running good. So I'm going to stop this video here. If it's something that I can recreate or I see the computer failing, I will put part two. Let me try to contact Rick and see what we have. All right, guys, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe and hopefully we get a part two, right? Because if this is something wrong with this computer, he's 100% covered because this is my warranty and I'm trying to share and show that yes, I don't mind taking the time to recheck a computer completely for free for a customer and record a video because he wants to know if it's everything good and he needs to do something else on the boat. Or if it's a problem in the computer, I'm completely clear or I don't know, honest, let's say, because that's exactly, I mean, that's the correct word. That if it's something happen, I'm here to help my customers and make sure that it goes back to you 100% working. All right, so but yeah, so far it's looking like it's not a problem. All right, so I don't want to hold you guys for too long. I promised Rick that I was going to record and I should have recorded the video. Maybe I did something, I erased it or something on his first visit, but I'm here for you, Rick. All right, so let me stop the video and let's see what I can talk to him. See you next time. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.